Ashley, I know you wrote an article about Anthony Walker, why he was excited to come back and play in Jim Schwartz's defense. Take us through that.
Yeah, so AWOC is a player I've been especially interested in basically since he got hurt in September. He suffered a season-ending toward quad tendon. We all know that ended his season after 3 games. So he, to me, was always just this really important piece of the defense because not only what he did on the field, he's a pretty good run defender who I think they really missed last year. But I also think it was about the communication he brings. Like, he is always talking. I know I wrote a column about it when he came back. Like, it's easy to find Anthony Walker Jr. if you're anywhere around the Browns because he's the one who's talking. And I think that's really true. And I think it's really important to have those kind of key communicators when you are installing a new defense. So it's funny because, I think Anthony Walker, when we talked to him a couple weeks ago now at the Browns had their girls high school flag football championship at Menor High School, and Anthony was there and watching, some of these local girls teams play. It was kind of a really awesome event, but I think Anthony's kind of excited to bring that communication skill. I think he's excited that the interior defensive line is beefed up. He kind of told me that, hey, any linebacker will tell you it is good news when you have a really good interior D line because then you can when you have good pass rush, when you play the style of defense that the Browns are going to play, that D line is the anchor of the team. And then it allows the linebackers to kind of be freed up to make more plays that they want to play. And I also think for him, the other reason he's excited to come back is he's just excited to play football again. I wrote a really extensive story about his injury back in the winter because I was fascinated by the fact this is a guy who has never really been injured, only nagging soft tissue injuries in his past. He had never missed a game even in college, in high school. So I think for him, it's also just about he had another opportunity to play, to contribute in Cleveland, and having missed 14 games last year, he was not going to pass that up for anything.
Yeah, the other thing is I don't think it's a complete coincidence that the run defense suffered greatly when he was, after that injury, without question.